decided I'm going to turn this one into a neck knife here. So I'm just going to go over real quick the way I do a neck knife and why I do it that way. I just have a chunk of OD paracord to match the colors. Okay, we just need to get ourselves a piece big enough that we'll be able to turn into a neck knife. So I'll cut it a little extra long just to make sure. So first, just put the cordage around your neck and get yourself enough where you can work it and tie a couple knots in it, so leave a little extra. Alright, so I'm just going to cut it right there. We'll call that good. Okay, and now the next step is taking a lighter. Okay, you're probably going to want a lighter in this situation to heat your ends up just so they don't fray out on you. Okay, just heat them up a little bit. Okay, you're going to end up doing this again, so it doesn't have to be perfect at this point. Just go ahead and heat them enough where all your inner strands aren't going to come flying out on you. It's easier to tie too this way. Okay, so I'm just going to heat a couple little points in there like so for easier tying. Alright, now I want to go around my neck and I need to get the right size. So what I'm going to want to do is actually hook this into my neck knife where I want it. Okay, so it's going to rest in there is where it's going to be. Alright, now I want to bring this here and kind of just pull on these a little bit until I get to that point where I can still get it off my head and where it sits comfortably on my body. So right there seems good. So I'm just going to go ahead and pinch that off right there, just like that. So what that leaves me with is this little bit of a loop like that right there, and we want to make sure we hold that when we do our tying. Okay, so now I'm going to bring you down here so you can see exactly how I tie these. Okay, so we come back down here and we've got our loop to where we want it. And the next step is going to be this, taking and just wrapping around our loop. Okay, you're basically just putting twists in this thing along the way. Okay, I'm going to put quite a few in there just to give it some good surface area, and that's pretty much the reason for doing this. All you're doing is just wrapping this thing around a few times. And then you're going to go over here to your other loop and you're going to do the same thing. Just wrap it all the way down. Okay, you're just creating a twist in there. Okay, and then I like to, you know, kind of even them all out so they look decent, so you don't just have a mess on there. Okay, so now I need to just simply take and tie this off so it'll stay. Okay, now how I do that is by just going over the line, and I need to give myself enough slack to do this twice. So I'm going to bring all that slack through there, and I'm going to cinch it down right there. Okay, so I come over to the other side, and now basically, just to show you again, I'm coming around this strand here. I'm just tying a knot around it. Okay, so I come around that and then come through the loop that I made, and I'm going to cinch that down, giving myself as much slack as I possibly can so I can tie another knot. And then basically what that leaves me with is a nice twisted up piece of paracord there. Okay, so now I want to put it on myself. Check it. Okay, is that the right size? It's perfect. It's exactly what I want. Now we're going to bring our line over to these two strands. Okay, and we're going to tie another knot over those. Okay, so now we want to cinch that down to where it won't slide quite as easily. So I'm going to cinch that down there, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to tie right here over top of these two. Okay, and once we get that, we want to just cinch it down as tight as we can, and then we're going to cut our paracord just barely above that, okay? Leaving us enough to heat it up and mash it in where it's not going to come undone on us. So very carefully we'll cut that like so. And then we're going to take our lighter and we're just going to heat this up just like that. Take the bottom of our lighter and squish it down so the knot can never come undone. It will always stay there because we don't want to lose our knife, so we need to ensure that we're doing this so it can't come undone. So now I'm heating this side up. Once you get it boiling, take your lighter, mash it down. Don't use your fingers because you will burn yourself. Okay, and now that knot is not coming out because it's got that hardened paracord wrapped around it and can't pull itself back through the knot. So now, as you can see, I've got this twist here like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this on, bring you back out so you can see exactly why I do that. Alright, so there's our finished product right there. Okay, you saw that took no time at all, almost zero effort, and I can easily slip it over my head. Fits comfortably. It doesn't go too far down, doesn't go too far up. It's right where I want it, where I can easily access my knife. And now, the reason that I tie it like that, because you could literally just tie a blood knot on there or a surgeon's knot, cinch it, and you'll have one little knot right in the back. Okay? The reason I don't like that is because then I have a little knot right in the back on my neck. Okay? Summertime, you're not wearing a lot of clothes like right now. It's warm, so you're not going to have any padding on that knot. It's going to wear on you, it's going to annoy you, it's going to poke at you, especially if you use paracord and heat it up like we just did. So the reason I do this is that creates some surface area on this paracord. It's not just one strand, and I have two knots instead of one, and they're down here. They're away from my neck. You can see that they're all the way, they sit right here. Okay? I don't want to tie them so they sit up here and then I have two knots poking me in the side of the neck. Make sure they're down here. So get your cord long enough like I did, bring it down, tie them knots down here. Okay? And the reason that I twist it is because then it's not just random cordage flopping around. It's all nice and neat, it's comfortable, and you can see that it's not just cordage that can catch on stuff. It's wrapped nice, so it'll just stay how it is. Okay, and that's the reason I tie them like this. This is how I tie a neck knife. It's the quickest way you can tie it, I think. You can reverse wrap this cordage and make it really tight, which is fine. You can do that. I don't see the need in it. This works just fine. But I just wanted to point that out so you guys know how I tie them and the reasons why, because this stuff can irritate the skin and irritate you. You know, there's that old saying, it's not the desert that'll kill you, it's the grain of sand in your shoe. Okay, same goes with this stuff. Might just be one little knot, might not think about it at first, but after you walk so far with it, rubbing on your neck, it's going to drive you nuts and get your mind off focus. So make sure you're comfortable, get your gear comfortable. Everything matters. I like to tie my neck knives like this because it's comfortable. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you guys have any other ways to tie them like that. This is just how I do it. Maybe some of you already do it like this. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and take care.